Today I want to share with you my new obsession. My obsession right now is to raise money for pediatric cancer. Do you know that this year, for example, there'll be 14,000 youngsters that will lose their lives to cancer. Kids between the ages, infancy and 14 years of age. Do you think about this fact? There'll be over 14,000 youngsters diagnosed with cancer. Think about the fact that yes, there's some good news. Over the last 30, 40 years, the cure rate for youngsters battling cancer has increased immeasurably. But then there's bad news. 1 out of every 5 youngsters diagnosed with cancer will not make it. I want to share with you stories about youngsters I've met. Over the years, I've met so many beautiful youngsters. I've watched their families. I've talked to their families. The pain, the hurt they feel. I think about youngsters I've gotten to know over the years. Tatum Parker. I think about Taylor Beakeris. I think about people like Jacob Raleigh. I think about Aaron Kilanowski, Cameron Greenwood, Dylan Simmons, Olivia Hamilton, Kyle Peters. The beat goes on. So many of these youngsters have been to my gala. They've come there. They've been so courageous and so inspirational. I think about 2 youngsters right now. I think about a youngster by the name of Berkeley. Berkeley's a young girl from out of the Kansas City area. I think about Berkeley Kemper. Yes, we spoke to her mother, Tara, and her mother said, it's a living hell what a mom and dad has to go through as they watch their little girl. Berkeley's 5 years of age. You want to learn more about Berkeley? Go to Berkeley's Battles, Facebook.com, Berkeley's Battle. She's fighting and scrapping like you can't believe. And so inspirational. But Berkeley, she had a pain in her back. She was hysterical over this pain in her back, crying. They went to the doctor. They were told initially it was a muscular problem. Heating pad. Well, the heating pad didn't work. The pain was unbelievable. So one night they went to the emergency room, and then ultimately they found out she had an acute form of leukemia. Yes, Berkeley's a battler, and she'll win that battle because she has so many people that love her, care about her, and are doing all they can to help her. I think about Skylar Dunn, who's at the game here tonight. Skylar's here as my guest with her mom. Skylar, a young girl, having a great time as a cheerleader, and then all of a sudden came home and was in such pain and was having a tough time breathing. They went to the doctor, went through all kinds of tests, and eventually they found out that she also had an acute form of leukemia. But you see her smile, and you see an unbelievable spirit that they have, and it makes you get so excited to want to help, to do all you can to raise dollars. There is nothing worse than going to a funeral service to watch a mom and dad lay their child to rest. My wife Lorraine and I recently went in November. We went to a funeral for a youngster here where I live named Eddie Livingston. Eddie loves Superman, and it was so touching at his funeral service as his family and friends wore Superman outfits as a tribute to Eddie. Eddie was a beautiful youngster. I got to meet Eddie at the Broken Egg where I go on a regular basis, and Eddie came down to his spirit, his excitement. Eddie was 2.5 years of age when all of a sudden he began to limp, and they saw that limp, and he got some fevers. And they went to the doctor, they went through all the blood tests, and finally they went to All Children's Hospital in St. Petersburg, where they do a phenomenal job, and an ultrasound was given. They found a tumor the size of a grapefruit on the adrenal gland, which wrapped around his kidney. He went through 4 surgeries. He went through 2.5 years of battles, back and forth, one hospital after another, Sloan Kettering. He battled and battled and battled, and he fought, and he ultimately, he succumbed. But we're not going to let Eddie die in vain. We're going to help other kids through Eddie. And that's why I need you. I need you so badly to help me. Help me raise dollars for the Eddie Livingston, research grant that we want to give out at my event in May 16th at my Dick Vitale Gala. We want to present to the family, to Janine and Craig Livingston. I watched their mom and dad have to lay their child to rest. I went to one for Peyton Wright. I went to one for Adrian Littlejohn. I had to speak at Adrian's funeral. And let me tell you, I have spoken all over this country. Banquets, black tie affairs, awards banquets, corporate events. There was nothing tougher than speaking at a funeral service, watching a mother and father put their child to rest. We need you. I need you. Please call 1-800-4-JIMMY-V and say your donation is in memory of Eddie Livingston so we can help other children. We need you to make Jimmy's dream a reality, to raise those dollars. Let's beat that disease. Help me help kids. Please, when you make your donation, stipulate that it's in memory of little Eddie.